Thank you so much for that lovely introduction, Jules. I'm here live in Studio 88.9 with the one, the only, the local hero, Kerrin Connolly. Kerrin, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. How's the band doing? There's a band here as well.
They're amazing.
You've been better? So, you're from the Boston area. How was the commute coming in? Was there a lot of traffic tonight?
It really wasn't. We were here in like 15 minutes from Rockland, so.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So, I guess I ask this question to every artist that comes in because I could talk about you or you could talk about yourself. So, if somebody came up to you at a party and basically said, "What's your whole music about? Kerrin, what type of music do you make?" What would you tell them?
Oh, music for sad people who are riddled with anxiety.
That is a lovely description right there. Well, we could talk more about the music or you guys could jump into the first song.
We'll just play the song. This one is definitely for sad people with anxiety, and it's called Interim. I am a creature of kicking the habit, but I always need it when I can't have it. My legs don't work quite well enough, so I'll be sitting this one out. I'm tired of waiting. This should be over with by now. Interim, something before the real thing. Whoa, let me run. Let me catch up to the part where it's all finally done. Well, I can't be the only one not having fun. In the interim, you don't have to fake it. Bearing your soul was never hard. Picture 'em naked. Just to them you really are. I hate to think this has any part in the way that I turned out. You have your whole life to get it wrong, so let's forget about right now. Interim, something before the real thing. Oh, let me run. Let me catch up to the part where it's all finally fun. Well, I can't be the only one who's overdone. In the interim. Slow and steady, I'm not ready yet. Oh, slow and steady, I'm not ready yet.
Kerrin Connolly on 88.9 WERS off of their new album, Transitions. Kerrin, that was a wonderful song. Thank you so much. So, I guess I want to talk about that new album, Transitions. So, you produced your first album almost all by yourself. I read about that. This new album, how was the recording process for that? Was it a little more stressful than the first time, or did you have it down this time?
It's a little bit of both. I think I knew what I was doing a little bit more now, having done it a couple times, but it was also more stressful because I had a lot more to live up to in my head. Like, I needed to show that I improved. So, yeah, still stressful, but easier in some aspects.
Yeah, it's funny that you talk about your music being so anxious because yesterday while I was doing research and everything, and I've been actually a listener to your YouTube channel for a while, and I've always found your music to be so soothing, and yet you talk about the lyrics being so anxious. Where did that sort of come from? Are there any influences that you have in your songwriting that you can sort of point to right now?
My anxiety. Yeah, I mean, as far as YouTube is concerned, I have a lot of like DIY, influences there, like Pomplamoose, Julia Nunes, a lot of those like 2006 kind of artists paving the way on YouTube. So that's definitely where my roots are. That might be where the like sort of soothing, like, baby toy instrument stuff comes from. But now, like, I really look up to Jonathan Colton is one of my favorite artists.
Nice.
Another like DIY guy, like worked in software. So do I. Like a lot of similarities there.
Yeah, and I guess sort of you look at your YouTube channel and specifically with the recent cover that you did for Tiny Desk American Something, you're playing all these instruments by yourself. Is that something that you always set out to do, or is that something that developed over time and you started on one instrument?
Yeah, it was a little bit out of necessity. I think I grew up in a house where there were just instruments everywhere. I never like formally learned how to play any of them, but I knew that guitar seemed like the easiest thing I could play and sing at the same time. So like necessity for like a singer-songwriter. And then it just got to be like, oh, well, if I want to add bass to my song, it might be easier to just play the one that I have in my house rather than like recruit a friend. So it just more and more instruments just kept getting added to the list.
Yeah, you mean you didn't classically train in wall percussion?
No.
No. Well, I mean, let's hear the second song. I mean, I'm very excited. I loved the first song, so tell us what it is.
Yeah, the next song is Fly in My Room, the hit. How many open windows scared me when I could have had fresh air? How many glasses fully empty before I decided not to care? Always a breeze of something bigger, and a taste of something sweet, but never the whole picture. Never enough to move me from the same old seat. Lately there's a fly in my room. I never knew they lived so long. I just assumed early doom. It's just what you get hit in your head again and again off every wall in this tomb, expecting them to move. At any rate, I need some sleep. Here we go. Lately there's a fly in my room. I never knew they lived so long. I just assumed it early doom. It's just what you get hit in your head again and again off every wall in this old tomb, expecting them to move. At any rate, I need some rest. Is this a test? I am obsessed. There's a fly above my bed. It's in my head, singing its song. I think instead I like it dead. It's just what you get hit in your head again and again. We're cut from the same web. Better far, we're strapped instead. No, this ain't over yet. Not over yet. It's not over yet.
Absolutely incredible. That's 88.9 WERS. We're here live with Kerrin Connolly in Studio 88.9. I loved that song so much. So I want to talk about, you're known for your stuff on YouTube. what was the thought that went through your head when you uploaded your first video to YouTube? Did you have any expectations at all that it would take off like this?
I did not. I think I just expected like people from school to see it, because I think previous to that I was posting on like my Facebook wall with like the worst like webcam videos you've ever seen, and so I was like, oh well, I can just put it on this website designed for videos and that should probably go over a bit better. But no, I didn't think anything would happen.
Yeah. And is there a specific moment or an upload of yours that you sort of listen back to and you're like, dang, that was actually pretty good. I think I might have a future in this.
I mean, like, a lot of the really old, like, original videos aren't public anymore, so I don't know if it's worth referencing them, but there's a lot of, like, I think I really hit the sweet spot of, like, covering, like, vintage ballads. I like to croon on YouTube.
Nice.
So, you know, a good example of that is my I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire cover. That one blew up.
Yeah, I listened to that one a couple times yesterday. That's a great cover specifically. I guess when you're writing your originals, is there sort of a process that you go through that you have to journal for days, or does it just all kind of come out of you at once?
Sometimes it does come out of me at once, but I think it's more often the case that I just come up with like a one-liner in the shower, and I have a like really specific melody attached to it, and I just put it in my notes app, or I like take a quick video of me singing it, forget about it for like months, and then at some point it just magically comes together with something else.
Yeah, so you forget about these for months. And on the new album, what would you say the oldest song on this new album is? What's the one that dates back the farthest?
It's probably Interim, the first song we played. That one, like, I knew that was going to be the beginning of, like, a full album, but I just sat on it for a really long time before I finally worked on it.
Awesome. We're glad you finished that one. And you know what? We have one more song, so take it away. This one is off of your new album, correct? Transitions?
Yep, this is from Transitions. It's called Finger Trap.
All right.